Okay, my friends, hello, welcome back. Thanks for waiting around. Thanks for allowing me that short break and standing by while it took me a long time to actually get this game playing. Looking spooky already, exactly. Itarama, welcome to the stream. Pleasure to have you, my friend. Thank you for the positivity. And here we go. We're gonna jump in. So I changed my tags. If you clicked on this because you saw speed run, this is not a Castlevania or Castle. This is not a Shadowgate speed run. This is Shadowgate 64 being played by someone who barely knows the game. I have played through this game before a very long time ago. I made very heavy use of a walkthrough. I remember basically nothing about it, so I'm asking you to sort of treat it like a first playthrough. No spoilers, backseating, no help or suggestions, please. And let's just wander through it. There's a good chance that we may die frequently in this game and that we may lose a lot of progress. Especially because before you could actually see the screen, I was turning the game on and it kept telling me there's no controller pack inserted, which is a terrible sign. So even if we successfully save the game, we may not be able to recall our save at a later time. We may have to redo the game from scratch if we don't make it all the way through in one sitting. So we're just gonna try our best and see what happens, and hopefully the memory card behaves better than it indicated that it might. Loyal to Soil, happy to have you here. Agent Frownie, hope you're doing well. I am doing all right. The stream got off to sort of a sad start because I had a rough time with my speedrun practice in Castlevania, but we've put that behind us. We're crossing our fingers for well-behaved saves, as Cow says, and we're gonna try out this game. So this very long intro text, I already let it scroll through. Well, I guess I should read it. The world spins and time moves on. The memory, the fear of the evil that once walked this land has faded. Gone are the guardians who have stood vigil against its return. The heroes of ages past are no more. The one who fulfilled the great prophecy and defeated the evil lives now only in the tales of bards. Peace and prosperity have returned. Yes, peace, prosperity, and complacency. The world spins and time moves on, and the evil stirs again, and this time there is no great hero to rise against it. Long ago this road saw warriors and kings ride its length. Long ago this road was a lifeline across the continent. Long ago this was a well-traveled and safe road for free men and serf alike, but that was long ago. Now this road, which cuts across the high plains near the Gatekeeper Mountains, home to the fabled Castle Shadowgate, has become a haunt for bandits and thieves. Those unfortunate enough to travel this road know the risks and danger, but many take the chance because of the necessity for trade and commerce, and so it goes, the caravans come and the bandits plunder. On this day, another unlikely caravan has fallen victim to the thieves, but this time the fate of a young halfling and the very world itself will be forever altered because of it. That text moves so fast, I cannot believe I managed to keep up with that. And here we are, Shadowgate 64, Trials of the Four Towers. Hang on. English or Spanish? Let's stick with a language that I can actually read. I was curious to see how many languages there were. And new game. Frownie is a reading speedrunner. Is this in 64 system? Yes, we're playing on the Nintendo 64. I believe this guy is our character. A real N64. Yes, a real N64. Do you have the expansion pack? You know it. I think I have. I think I have three Nintendo 64 consoles, and I think two of them have the expansion pack, and one does not. How'd you like the viewer's choice thing yesterday, Frownie? It was fun for us to watch. I do wonder if the game board should be maybe best of three or something, though, just to get the most out of it. So yes, bro. I thought it went all. I thought it went all right for a trial run. Um, it could probably stand to go a little bit more smoothly, but I thought it went all right. And if by best of three you mean we should play 3 games per night, I was actually thinking the same thing, and that's what I wanted to do, but I couldn't start on time. Um, and I didn't really want to stream until 6 a.m. So yeah, ideally I'd like to do 3 games per night, but it's going to require me starting the stream a little earlier on those nights. You glance around at your surroundings. There's got to be a way out of here. Ooh. I haven't played with inverted camera controls in a while. I wonder if I flight or original. Okay, we can actually change it. All right. It's funny. It's funny that they called the inverted controls flight. I mean, of course, I get why they did it, but all right. So I actually remember the first part of the game pretty well. I actually know what I'm supposed to do here. Or I think I do at least. But we'll look around and have some fun. So we're in a nice sort of prison here. We got some shackles on the wall. We've got a bunch of straw for a bed. And yeah, that's about it. See what we can mess with. You're quite sure that the door is securely locked. Um, I actually meant keep using the coin on the game board, and the first card to be landed on 3 times will be the one that you play. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of that. Um, that might be a thing. I'll have to give that some consideration. The one reason why I shy away from that idea right now is just because I always think it always feels to me like a miracle when the puck actually makes it to the bottom of the board. The manacles hang from the cell wall as a reminder of your dire straits. You hope you don't end up hanging from them. They look terribly uncomfortable. Oh, this one appears to be broken, so that'll be fine. Okay, the floor around the straw is damp. Do you want to move the straw aside? You bet. Getting the board to behave 3 times does seem a little bit of a big ask. Although I'm wondering if I might could find like a rubber ball, and actually instead of using the coin, use a small rubber ball, um, because then I could relax the angle of the board a little bit, and still the ball should behave, according to gravity better than the coin does. I think it's less likely to get stuck. So I'm toying with that idea, and if using a rubber ball works better than the coin, then a first to reach 3 may be a more interesting way to do it. Just so it draws out the selection process for a little added drama. Beeswax on the board so the coin has a better chance. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't smell. Oh, exactly. It doesn't. It looks like it doesn't smell very good down below at all. You notice a grate and can smell the sewer below. Your nose crinkles at the smell. You wonder where this might lead. Shall you open the lid? You bet. Grunting from exertion, you fail to budge it. There must be a way to pry it off. Sorry, I know we're getting off to kind of a slow start here. A lot of the game is going to be kind of like that, but I realize, going much slower than I should overall. Excuse me just one moment. Okay. Um, it smells like sewer. I wonder where it could lead. Good point. The more I thought it, the more I realized that it's actually plausible. All right. I don't think. Let me see. I don't think there's anything else. The grate is too heavy to lift with your hands. Yeah. Oh, hang on. What about. We can duck. You're quite sure the door is securely locked. All right, never mind. All right. So, first thing that we're actually supposed to do, I believe, is go bug this guy in the cell over. The man appears to be asleep. Shall you disturb him? A newcomer, and a halfling to boot. My name's Agar. I'm a magician. What's your name? Dell, you say? I wish I could greet you under better circumstances. Traveling with a trade caravan when you were beset by thieves? You're lucky that you're still alive, Dale. Aye, lucky indeed. You hear a rustling at the door to your cell. Time to eat, halfling. Enjoy it while you can. It may be your last. I've heard the tortures shall start tomorrow. I don't know why they waste time on you. If I had my way, I would have thrown you in the sewers long ago. It's foreshadowing, right? It's a shame to waste good food on someone like you. Pay no attention to him, my friend. What's that? Why, you're within a castle. Castle Shadowgate, to be exact. Legendary center of magic for all of Cal Torlin. Bah, it's nothing but a haunt for thieves and treasure seekers now. You see, the magic items made by the sorcerer Lackmere are said to be hidden here. Some say they can be found in the 4 towers, which no one has entered for years. These towers have been sealed by magic. Nobody can get in. Believe me, I've tried. That's why I'm in here. I tried to break the wards and hurt some thieves. I can tell you they are not happy with me right now, but enough talk. Have at you. I need to conserve my strength. They shall come for me soon. Let's try and bug him again. What, you can't sleep? Listen, Dell, it's no use thinking about escaping. I've tried and failed. They took my spellbooks from me weeks ago. I know the cells stink from the sewers below. From the below, which belongs to the sewers. But you get used to it. Now try to get some sleep, my friend. Agar doesn't reply. He must have fallen asleep. Okay. So, let's go examine our not-so-secret meat. Looks like my kind of meal. It looks like the meat of some kind of beast. Do you want to eat it? No. I wasn't sure if it gave us different text when we selected no or not. It seems like it probably only does something when we say yes to everything. That's another thing about the game I remembered really enjoying the meat chewing sound. Is it a secret meat? It's kind of right out in the open. You gag on the greasy meat. Is this a point and click like Myst? It's not actually. It's not technically like it's not point and click because we can walk around, but and there's no pointer, but basically it's the same thing. The previous Shadowgate game was a point and click game. And so this is it is just a 3D like a 3D interpretation of a point and click. It's the leftover bone. The end is pointed and looks strong. Shall you take the bone? You bet. It's pretty cool. You decide to take the bone, it might come in handy. Alright, I don't actually remember... No map. How to... There we go. Can't be used here. Now we pick the lock with the bone. Can't be used here. Now we throw the bone at our cellmate. Can't be used here. I know where it's supposed to be used, of course. The cover opened. You can see the dark waters of the sewer below you. Alright, and down we go. Face first. You shake the putrid water from your clothes as you look around the dank sewers. Alright, so the cell room escape part is super familiar to me. Because I played it so many times as a kid. And then the further we go, the more and more unfamiliar everything's going to get to me. Looks like we want whatever's over here, though. Let's see if we can... I don't think it's going to let me take this stuff. I want that bottle. It doesn't seem to be interactable. Okay, we got a sort of mystery hole over here. You try to squeeze into the narrow opening, but to no avail. I would hate to try and squeeze through an opening like that. The iron bars are quite rusty. Do you want to try and pry one loose? You bet. With a tug, you remove an iron bar. Can we fit through here now? No. The opening is not big enough to squeeze through. You try to squeeze into the narrow opening, but to no avail. What? I'm nowhere near the narrow opening. Why did I get that text again? It's an old waterlogged crate. Oh no. Look, more bones. The water is getting quite deep. Proceeding any further might be dangerous. Okay, so let's not do that. Alright, there is one more thing I've got to check. You won't be able to see the screen for just a moment. Alright, so I just wanted to see how saving the game worked. I wanted to make sure that my save files didn't have any, like, incriminating personal data attached to them. Incriminating? What a choice of word. Alright, so let's try each of the doors. Door number 1. The depth of the underground lake surprises and scares you. So our character... Oop. An apparition appears. It seems very agitated, but you can't understand the ghost. So our character cannot swim, I would imagine. Don't incriminate yourself with what young Frownie saved is. I guess the word that I should have used was revealing. This underground tree? Save name file. Save name file name. The body is buried by the well. You notice large cracks in the base of the pillar. It's too short and will not reach. What do you mean? Oh, it wasn't talking about the cracks we could see. It was talking about the cracks on the other side. Okay, bridge acquired. I actually don't want to cross this bridge piece here yet, though, because of that agitated ghost on the other side. Let's make sure we check all the doors first. Got a rock wall. I might be able to climb that. We'll try it in just a moment. It's a high wall, but if you can get a handhold, it looks climbable. Oh, you believe if you can get over this wall, you could find a handhold. Oh, you believe you can get over this wall if you could find a handhold. I read that wrong. Alright. So there was nothing useful in there, so let's go see the upset ghost and hope that it doesn't kill me. We need to remember to save all the time. Okay. You found a parchment. It is called Journal. Will you take it? Yep. You decide that you will take this parchment. Water and time have bleached these bones white. Can't be used here. Can't be used here. Worth a shot. Okay, we got a door. Ooh, we've got a pickaxe. An ancient pickaxe lies discarded upon the ground. Will you take the pickaxe? You know it. You take the pickaxe, impressed by its weight. This wall's been smashed in. It's almost as if someone were looking for something. We can't continue the work that they were doing before. Alright, so we've got a long hallway with stairs, and we've got a door back here. Let's try the door back here first. As hard as you might try, you discover it's locked and can't be opened. Never mind. As hard as you might try, you discover it's locked and can't be opened. Okay. Didn't really expect anything to work, but thought we might get some different text or something. Back to this wall, and we will make ourselves a handhold. Using the pickaxe, you scale the wall. That went really smoothly. Oh. Here we go. With a crash, the ceiling collapses. You should have been a miner. And we can just go up here? What? We couldn't climb that wall without a pickaxe, but this smooth tunnel, which is way higher and way up off the ground, no problem. You look around and wonder if this is one of the towers Agar spoke of. You tap the barrel, nothing, noting that it sounds empty. Oh. Mouse! Mouse! Lantern. So we have a whole lot of doors. And we got 1, 2, 3, probably more around here. And a stairwell. Okay. Well, let's try door number 1. There's nothing significant remaining. I have a feeling we might see this message pop up a lot. A pile of old lumber lies rotting on the floor. And over here we've got, like, looks like mailboxes. These old shelves appear to be on the verge of falling down. At least it tells you when there aren't any more secrets. I mean, assuming the game can be trusted. Well, I mean, look at these beds. What a mismatched pair. Like, either someone was really small or somebody was really tall. You see a single slipper. Will you take the slipper? Yes. You can't take the slipper. Some unseen force holds it to the table. We pry it up with the bone. Okay, this has text on it. This bed is quite small. Yeah, I made the same observation. This bed is unusually large. Who needs the flavor text? Oh, wow, we've got a rocking horse, and we got a table and chair. You think the rocking horse is going to rock when we get near it? No. That was the perfect opportunity for a spook. Useful here. Oh. You found a fairy sculpture. Will you take the statue? You bet. Frownie is the flavor text. Exactly, Interama. Oh, that's good. I wish I'd thought of that. This bed is too small. This bed is too large. This bed is just right. Oh, that's good. Oh, let's rock the rocking horse. Oh, okay. It won't move on its own, but it will laugh when we give it a push. The rocking horse will not rock. Instead, it will horse. It looks neatly organized, but you find nothing you wish to take. Right. And what about this? No. Nothing useful here. Alright, well, I imagine we have to figure out how to release this shoe, and we'll have to take that somewhere. Let's go ahead and save. That horse is rocking. I do find this hallway and these rooms to be very creepy. I would have a tingle in my spine if I were playing this in a dark room all by myself. As hard as you might try, you discover it's locked and can't be opened. That sure happens a lot. Okay, let's go up the stairs. Okay, you can hear some music on the intercom. Very faintly. What a splendid entrance. No doubt about it. This is one of the 4 towers. What was that? Some kind of a... Ah, the Traveler arrives. The Traveler, Dale Cottonwood, to be exact. We've got a ghost that knows us. I'm off to bed, Agent Frownie. Thanks for another fun night. Hey, thanks for being here, Loyal. As always, appreciate your company, and sleep well. Who am I, halfling, and how do I know your name? My name is Lackmere. I am a sorcerer. This tower is where I trained my disciples. You're not here for training, eh? Which way does the road wind for you, Dale? Which path will you follow? The wide path is easy, but leads to death. The narrow is hard, but leads to life. If you choose the narrow, you seek me in the next tower, the Tower of Lackmere. If you choose the wide, then you are not the one that I have waited for. I will be their halfling. The question is, will you? See you next stream. Sleep well yourself. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, so, I guess it was like a rat or a squirrel or something that ran across the room, but I'm not going to follow it up the stairs when there are more doors to check down here. What's this? A book? This large ornate desk looks like it costs a pretty penny. Oh, hang on. We got another statue here. You found this statue of an elf. Will you take the statue? Yep. You take the detailed sculpture. I wonder if we can examine our items. Can't be used here. Right, but can we... I don't think so. Oh, but we can read. I'm amazed at what I think we found, buried in the ground and unearthed after all this time. He said we shall sell it to the sorcerer, said we'd be rich. I have a bad feeling about this. So that was the parchment by the other ghost. I think that we might have missed something down in the sewers. I really don't want to have to travel all the way back there, but we're probably going to have to go look for something at some point. Okay, anything in the drawers? These don't look like they open. No. Alright, let's see. Big door first. Go ahead and hit the old save button. It's firmly shut. Whether you push or pull, it refuses to budge. Well, never mind the big door. Small door it is. That's fine. This door seems barred by some force. You notice a strange marking on the door. It won't open. There must be some special way to open this door. Alright, well, so much for the dragon door. I guess we'll be heading upstairs after all. Unless we can mess with, like, the tapestries or something. I don't think so. No. I do remember there being like a whole lot of books in this game, and that you really need to read them because that gives you the information you need to solve the puzzles. So we will be doing probably what seems to be an extraordinary amount of reading. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is what I remember. Already, there's 2 books to grab there. The 3, 4. Just this room alone has 4 books. This book is devoid of any writing. Its pages are blank. Oh, you take the blank book. Yes. All right. Well, I guess we don't have to read this one. maybe we won't have to do so much reading after all. You decide that you can always use an extra pound to lug around. The book reads The Final Battle. Will you take the book? Yes. You took the book anticipating its exciting contents. Nice. We'll pick them all up and then we'll take a look at them. You brush the dust away and read the title of Riding Dragons. Take the dusty tome, you bet. You took the ancient manuscript. How strange. This book is devoid of any words. You take the blank book. Yes. You decide that one cannot have enough wordless books. I'm having a lot of fun with the text in this game. Oh, is this the thing we saw running across the floor? Oh, I think it's a cat. Oh, it sure is. It sure is acting like a cat. It's very unimpressed by us. Oh, a joy of joys! We found another book. You see an ancient book. Its pages and binding are nearly falling apart with age. Will you take the book? Yes. You decide against disturbing it since it may fall apart at any moment. Okay. Fine then. You see the glow of the sunlight? Shall you look outside? Yes. You yearn to leave this dead tower, but you are too big for the window. Hey, this window has a dragon on it, so kind of like that door downstairs. Does the other window have a dragon too? I didn't notice with the cat in the way. It does. All right. So let's examine our library here. If I can, yeah. Blank book. Okay, well, it wasn't lying. Let's check the other blank book. Give me an opportunity to enjoy a drink. The Final Battle. So I'm curious. I don't think there's any real combat in this game. I do wonder if the book that we find at the beginning of the game called The Final Battle has within it the information that we need for the very last puzzle of the game. Like that would be a good move. The victory is won, but the war is not over. Our greatest foe has been vanquished, but his minions still survive, ready to finish their evil master's plans. Brave young Gyre, destined to confront the evil one, has triumphed, but at what cost? Exhausted after his confrontation against the Warlock Lord's most powerful creation, the Behemoth, young Gyre must take the mantle of the hero and lead this ragtag group of defenders against the deadliest of the Warlock Lord's remaining army. With the help of the wizard Lakmir, young Gyre awaits the final battle with the Staff of Ages at his side. The land of Kal Torlin moans and cries out against the bloodshed that it has seen. Soon it shall see victory, and the land shall once again know peace. Alright, and it's even got pictures. Is that the hand of the Warlock Lord, like raining down lightning on our hero here? I think perhaps it is. And of riding dragons. And who is wiser, the man or the dragon? Men fear, dragons do not. As wise as the serpent, dragons discern if the rider is afraid. I tell you this, no coward has ever ridden one. Dragons respect only the brave. It is unwise to mock a great dragon, and to use them in an unworthy way is folly. Truly, there is no beast alive that is more gracious with man. So, they can be controlled, you say? Nay, I say, never. Their ways are higher than our ways. I've been attacked by the ghost. What is going on? The glitch ghost has become corporeal. Okay. I think we're all right. That scared me. Welcome to the stream, MKSH. I'm not sure how that's pronounced without any vowels, but welcome to the stream and happy Halloween. I don't know what happened. I don't know why my camera suddenly decided to fall, but okay. So, their ways are higher than our ways. Their thoughts are deeper than our thoughts. There are few things in this life to have more faith in than the dragon. Okay, dragons good, people bad. Let's see what's behind door number 3 over here. Okay, looks like all 3 of the doors lead to the same room, and you can bet we're gonna find more books. This book is entitled Artifacts of Power. Sure do. You take the worn book. You wonder at the vandal who carved his initials on this ancient desk. What? I don't see anything carved on the desk. Do I need to be checking the desks and chairs in every room, though? The name of this book is Laws of Magic. I'll take that one too, please. Books like this are very interesting, you think to yourself as you take it. You read the words of the book's cover, Memorandum. Will you take the book? Yes. You take the book, wondering if you should open a library soon. You found Watchman's Memo. Will you take it? You bet. You fold the piece of parchment and stick it in your pocket. Okay, I don't think we're missing anything from this room. I think we found all the books. The sheer number of books makes your head spin. You fail to recognize the language these books are written in. Okay. Yep, might as well save. And let's take another stroll through our library. Watchman's Memo. We'll read them in reverse order. Someone has smuggled dangerous materials into the dormitory on the 4th floor. Please report any information of this to the Watchman's Room. Dangerous materials. Dormitory, 4th floor. Memorandum. It happened moments before the keeper disappeared. The official stared wide-eyed at the marvelous crystal. What is it? He mouthed. The dragon keeper simply recited. The man's eye sees a tiny flame, the dragon's eye a consuming fire. The man's eye, no one to blame, the dragon's eye creates the pyre. The official thought about these words. Could the eye turn even the faintest of lights into a reflected blaze? Surely the eye of the dragon must be extremely dangerous. It was, after all, stored deep within the depository. Unfortunately, the riddle did not answer his question. What exactly is the eye of the dragon? Oh man, this feels very cryptic. This book shall attempt to explain some of the simple principles behind the laws of magic. The first and most important precept is that although there are many types of magic, all laws apply universally. In this book we shall look at the magics of 3 of the 4 orders. This book shall discuss the practice, strengths, and differences of chaos, order, and life. Death shall be omitted from this discussion because of the recent forbidding of its usage. A warning needs to be inserted that the magic of death irreversibly taints the soul. Having said that, let's look at magic in general. There are many ways to conjure magic. Each of the orders have a definitive way to enact its magic, but remember that though different, each has similar results. Order uses the precise enunciation of the written word learned from spellbooks. Life employs expansive gestures handed down by word of mouth from master to pupil. Chaos uses a combination of violent gestures and guttural words culled from all the orders. Death uses arcane rituals and force of mind. This is only mentioned to demonstrate the differences in conjuring. No more shall be said on death. The following section looks at some of the more common areas of magic amongst the orders. The creation of magical artifacts holds many common attributes. Typically, an artifact is bestowed with its magical property so that all can use. This sometimes proves problematic because many novices can too easily manipulate too powerful a magic item. So the function of personalizing an artifact came into being. This sometimes includes a keyword or phrase to activate the device, but increasingly, the orders would include a secret mechanism into each of their magics. For example, the legendary Staff of Ages, a product of Order, was personalized for only Lord Gyre's use. Another device that allows the manipulation of Order artifacts is the use of a key ring, like the Ring of the Kingdom, that many attempt to win through the trials. The Trials of the Four Towers. The Order of Life typically employs the use of pure-hearted individuals as a means to unlock its power, or other devices like sunlight. However it's enacted, a magical artifact must never be misused or the user will suffer dire consequences. Chaos, Order, Life, and Death. Artifacts of Power. Okay. I remain concerned that my task is the most difficult of all my brethren. I have been given the Pixie Flute, a powerful item created with life magic. Its magic is rumored to be powerful, yet I cannot unlock it. The other acolytes have unlocked the magics of their devices. I remain stumped. I am convinced there is a secret behind the use of this device. My teachers have instructed us in the ways of the four orders, but I fail to discern the means to unlock the flute's power. But what is worse about my situation is that I've tried so hard and for so long to make the flute's magic manifest that its condition has worsened. I am afraid if I continue, it will be forever broken. I even fear it won't work properly. Then I shall have truly failed. Blank book, okay. So, four orders of magic, Staff of Ages, Ring of the Kingdom, and Pixie Flute are perhaps items that we're going to find. Alright, once again, we've got 3 doors. Door number left. I see a statue over there. You see a statue of a man and 2 empty pedestals. Yes, can I take the statue of the man? No. Alright, so... Elf. Place the statue of the elf on the pedestal. Fairy. Put the fairy sculpture on the pedestal. The statues are lined up, but nothing much happens. Fairy. Elf. And victory. Easy puzzle, easy every time. I don't think I want to go up these stairs yet because there's still 2 other doors. Hey, thank you for the trophy. Door number middle. Hey, it's the same ghost that knocked over my camera. Or maybe this book was just really heavy. Title reads The Speeches of Lord Gyre. Will you take it? I suppose I shall. You decide to take the book so you can read more of it later. Okay, we got another statue, which it turns out I guessed that we did not need. You found a statue of a primitive man. Will you take the statue? Yep. You decide to add the statue to your growing collection. My collection's gone. I already used up the statues I had. Title of this book is The Book of Orders. Will you take it? Of course. You quickly take the book and put it away. My goodness. Oh no, there's a piece of paper down here too. Lecture notes. Yep. You feel very lucky having found this shiny coin. Will you take it? You bet. You have the ancient coin. Alright, I think that's all the reading material for this room. I'm really hoping because I didn't know that there was going to be a lot of reading. I'm kind of hoping that a lot of this reading is front loaded and that there will be less as we progress. Can't be used here. Okay, lecture notes. The lecture was very interesting. To control the flood levels. Now, if only I can remember the sequence. Right, right, left. Left, right, right. Or right, left, right. Okay, well. So I'm going to get like a lever puzzle or like a water like faucet wheel puzzle. But it hasn't given me the answer. It's given me multiple answers. Okay. The one created the heavens and the earth, giving birth to the four orders which govern in his stead. They are chaos, life, order, and death. All hang in the balance, and none hold sway over any other. For if one of the orders holds sway, the world ends and begins anew. The Quothra, or fairies, were first born. Heedless, carefree, and possessing no worries, they were weak-minded and sought only their own pleasures. The four orders easily manipulated them, threatening the balance. The one was greatly displeased. The one decreed that the four could make war through the Quothra, and thus the world ended. And from the ashes evolved the Johira, more commonly known as elves. The Johira became the chosen people, and the one was pleased. Seasons passed upon the new paradise, and the Johira joyfully ministered to the one. Then the great turning began. The collective mind of the Johira was subverted by the order of chaos, who sought to gain power over his brethren. The one saw his people corrupted. With much displeasure, he magnified the power of chaos over the Johira, and the world ended once more. In the madness that followed, the Johira that survived sought protection in all manner of places. The madness subsided, and chaos rejoined his brothers. The Johira emerged from hiding, and they were changed. Those who hid in the plains became man, those from caves became dwarves, and those from the north became barbarians. Those from the swamps became finlings. Thus the races were formed, and the one was pleased. Okay, so this book here gave us the answer to the puzzle I already solved. Right? Fairies, elves, men. Fairy statue, elf statue, man statue. So it's a good thing we read that. Speeches of Lord Gyre. People of Cal Torlin, the evil which has threatened our land is sealed away forever. We are indeed safe. However, I ask you to look around. The ravages of war are all about you. All the evil that has been done needs to be set right. Look at the land. The trees and the plants have all withered. The ground is scorched beneath our feet. For us who have survived, a new battle now begins to secure our future. We have to restore our beloved country. We need to rebuild from the ashes. Since magic has caused much of the blight on the land, it is only right that magic be part of its cleansing. Therefore, I ask that Lakmir open Shadowgate to those that will learn his ways. With guidance, these sorcerers will be called on to rebuild and defend Cal Torlin. Editor's note, Lakmir the Timeless agreed and dedicated the 4 towers of Shadowgate to the cause, one for the use of training young sorcerers, one as his personal quarters, and one as a testing place for those sorcerers who would serve the royal family. That's only 3 towers. What about the 4th one? Right? One, and 1. I kind of skipped over the illustration. I was going to say that's 3 out of 4 there, book. Some editor. He edited out 25% of the information that we were after. Okay, door number right. You found an ape man sculpture. Will you take the statue? Yep. You decide to take the sculpture. You found a vial marked Liquid Sunset. Will you take the vial? Yes. You decide to take the vial. Liquid Sunset, my favorite. Okay, and another piece of paper on the floor. Found report. We take it. You bet. You're now the proud owner of a piece of parchment. Alright, let's save, because I have a feeling I might endanger us very soon here. So I'm guessing that these ape man, I think the ape man and the primitive man statues are red herring items. So I think I was supposed to find these before I found that puzzle and think that they go there instead of the elf and the fairy. But I didn't find them, so I mean the puzzle was super easy for me. Well, I think you're supposed to find these statues, fumble with the puzzle, and then the piece of paper reveal the real answer to you. So we didn't quite get that experience. Oh boy, parchment. Procedural addendum, and has come to the good master's attention that a number of acolytes are dabbling in chaos magic. While this isn't forbidden, it is required that you clean up any mess that may result from its chaotic effects. Okay. So I'm gonna see about this Liquid Sunset. I've got a strong feeling though that if I drink it, we may die. You drink the liquid and you begin to feel woozy and wobbly. Okay. Well, I'm not dead. Oh. And, the effects didn't seem to last longer than one room. So, we've got to keep an eye out for somewhere that it might feel We're somewhere where it might be good to feel woozy and wobbly. Upstairs. Got 2 doors. Let's do the far door first. Okay. No abnormally sized beds in here. It looks neatly organized, but you find nothing you wish to take. The book is titled Student's Diary. Will you take the dusty tome? That we will. You grab the book, sneezing from the dust. Title reads The House of Dreslin. You take the book pleased that it adds to your growing collection. Oh my goodness. Yet another thing to read. You found personal note. You decide this might make for interesting reading. Nope, nothing here holds any interest for you. Okay, well, we have 3 more books to read. Oh, I opened the wrong menu. Might as well take the opportunity to save. Personal note. Dear Mother, I wish to thank you for sending me here. I think you would be proud of me. The other acolytes are quickly becoming my friends, a real brotherhood. Hate to ask you this, but please send more money. I have lost mine. Loves, Cyril. I can relate to that note. After the death of the great king Orande, the succession did not proceed well. With failing health and without an heir, the great king had the presence of mind to appoint a successor, Lord Gyre of the Westland. This turned into a favorable decision by commoner and nobleman alike. Gyre's leadership and courage, tempered with his upbringing and compassion for the people, rivaled even King Oronde's. However, one family opposed the choice of the Dreslin family. The Dreslins were an illustrious family of old lineage that served as chief vassals for generations, supported by other conservatives who relied more on tradition than the welfare of the kingdom. The Dreslins mounted a political campaign against Gyre. More renowned as castle builders than as statesmen, the Dreslins' political gambit failed. In the end, the more extreme factions of the family planned to assassinate the newly crowned Gyre. Their plan was thwarted. Gyre, out of mercy and because of his short tenure on the throne, decided to spare them. Thus, the Dreslin family holdings and lands were confiscated, but they still retained their duties to the royal throne of Cal Torlin. Bereft of power, they were still a proud family. And I assume this is their coat of arms. And Student's Diary. Month of Aries. SW Day. It was merely a matter of time before the watchmen discovered our folly. Our nighttime pleasure jaunts were no doubt ill-advised. I always suspected he knew of our excursions, but a man can only turn a deaf ear so long. Perhaps they will be gracious with us. After all, the trips were merely an occasional diversion. Will they confiscate the key and tell good Master Lackmere? Month of Aries, W Day. The good master was gracious. A week of shameful labor. Could be worse, much worse. I have heard that future transgressors will be made to wear the blue ring. It is said that this ring will drive a man insane. Alright, so we find a blue ring. We're not going to put it on. I mean, we'll probably put it on, but we'll save first. Month of Aries, NW Day. It happened on this day that I beheld a darker side of Lackmere. He appeared from nowhere and yelled at me as I went to clean the fireplace. I quickly forgot my chores as I slinked away. That night, I started to think, isn't it strange that a tower with no chimney should have a fireplace? I realized that such thoughts were dangerous, but I could not help but think them as the moon rose over the third tower. A tower with no chimney has a fireplace. And I dreamt of a grinning skull wearing a ring of blue. A grinning skull? Where have I seen one of those lately? That cried out for its brothers of red and green. And in it I saw the answers, and the voice told me that once you're through with one world, there's another waiting there. Again, I dreamt of a grinning skull wearing a ring of blue that cried out for its brothers of red and green. And in it I saw the answers, and a voice told me that once you're through with one world, there's another waiting there. How does a skull wear a ring? A skull doesn't have fingers. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, now the nearby room. I was thinking it was a crown. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that's what it means. Nothing significant remaining. Oh, more reading material. This book is devoid of any writing. Its pages are blank. Will you take the blank book? Yep. You decide that you can always use an extra pound to lug around. They recycled the flavor text. You fail to find anything. You fail to find anything of any use. Okay. Oh. Is this the pixie flute? You found a flute with various arcane carvings on it. Will you take the magical instrument? Yes. You now own the magical flute. Okay. Oh. Books first. Check the blank book. And oh, that's the only thing we found was the blank book. You're very disappointed that nothing has happened. I noticed these ropes on the ceiling before. Well, I feel like I've been all through the tower now, and I don't necessarily feel like I found anything that's been tremendously useful. See nothing suspicious. Make sure I didn't miss anything under any of the tables. Doesn't look like it. Hello, TBP. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. I remember playing Shadowgate on GBC, or should I say the title screen. Safe to say I didn't get much further. So yeah, I played Shadowgate on the Game Boy too, but I don't recall a whole lot of it. I believe that I made very heavy use of a walkthrough for it. So, did I really play it? I would say not. Reporting for duty. You were very disappointed that nothing has happened. I thought maybe we played the flute for the cat. I want to have a drink. Drink the liquid and begin to feel woozy and wobbly. Love it. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. The night got off to a rough start with the speedrun practice. I didn't do particularly well, but you know, such is life. And now we're just exploring this spooky castle together. But things are going well. I had breakfast for dinner tonight. One of my favorite things to have. Toast and bacon and eggs. My hand is healing rather well. I'd say it's gone from, like a medium wound to a minor wound at this point. Yeah, the ghost attacked the camera. That's true. That's true. We had a very spooky moment when some unseen entity caused my camera to suddenly flip into the air and fall off the table. That was quite the moment. Same here, bread and ham for a big dinner. Nice. I'm not always the biggest fan of ham. Ham can be really hit and miss for me. Oh, what is this? How did I miss this giant spool of yarn? But when ham is good, it's really good. Derek Ocean, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. You never played this game. How is it? It's pretty good. It's very slow paced, and there's a whole lot of reading. There's a whole lot of reading material. You found a coiled length of frayed rope. Will you take it? Yes. That's true. Might prove useful. So you take it. So I have played this game before. It's not super familiar to me. I remember a couple things. But all the details are pretty vague and scrambled. It's been, I don't know. It's been like maybe 15 or 20 years since I played this. I don't know if we can go back. Down here. Let's save. We can. Okay, cool. I'm going to go see if I can play the flute for that skeleton. Using the pickaxe, you scale the wall. It says that every time. Now here to tell Frowns that he's my real father and to ask for allowance. And before the skeleton behind me gets up and dances to the flute music. I don't know, TBP. You said you had bread and ham for dinner. It doesn't sound to me like you ate all your vegetables, though, so I'm afraid no allowance for you. I had Taco Bell again. Taco Bell is not one of my favorites. There isn't really anything on the menu that I like from Taco Bell. You know, I hope you enjoyed it, but it's definitely not somewhere that I go very often. I like their taco sauce. I like to get Taco Bell taco sauce and put it onto homemade tacos. But that's about it. I can't tell if there's something over there or if it's just pixels. Misbehaving. Some stalactites. The Wendy's by you's been closing early, so you haven't gone there. Looks like someone else tried to escape the dungeon. It looks like I need that jar. I just can't figure out how to get it. What was in the first room over here? Oh, yeah. Found an ancient map. Okay, there was something over here. You take the map, deciding that it may reveal something important. Is that it? Doesn't seem very useful at all. Hang on, what? Oh, okay. The orientation of this map is very perplexing to me. I get it now. I'm just, right now, I'm kind of re-wandering through places we've already been, so that's why I'm not reading anything at the moment, and nothing I'm doing makes a whole lot of sense. Like, I know this is already locked. Okay. So I actually think I know what I'm supposed to do with some of this stuff. Yeah. So these items, okay. At a power outage at work tonight, everyone was like, my movie wasn't over. So I have only once had a movie I was watching be interrupted that I know of. And it was that I can remember is what I mean by that I know of. I don't remember. I don't think I've ever been in a movie theater where the power went out or something like that. When I was in Thailand, my girlfriend and I were watching Nacho Libre in the movie theater, and I don't know, like a quarter of the way into the movie, something like that, a whole bunch of people ran into the theater yelling in Thai, and then everyone sort of like panicked their way out of the theater, and we didn't know what was going on, but like so we were like just kind of looking around at watching everyone because nothing seemed to be wrong with the building um, or anything, or at least not that we could tell. Like it didn't seem like anything had happened, but yeah, everyone was panically moving out of the room, and then someone yelled in English, "It's a revolution!" And so we followed the crowd out of the room, and then there were army tanks rolling down the streets outside the movie theater, and we kind of made our way through the crowds and and made our way back to where we were, the hotel where we were living, and we finally found someone who could explain to us, and yeah, their government had been overthrown while we were there, so that was interesting. I don't believe that there was any violence actually. So they, from what I understand, they ousted their prime minister. The military like staged a coup and kicked the prime minister out of his office, but he wasn't even in the country at the time, from what I understand. So I don't really know the details, but despite the large like military display that happened, I don't think there was actually any violence um, associated with the coup. But it was a pretty startling experience. I was thinking, I wonder if I'm going to be able to. I wonder if I'm going to have to exit the country, or if I'm even going to be able to. Political turmoil doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good if you are a citizen of the country you're currently in, and it's probably really not good if you don't even belong there. I wanted to play with the cat with the string. Okay, so I think I know how this works, and I think I even understand because how the game explains it to us. Because it talked about needing to combine. See the glow of the sunlight outside. Yes. It talked about needing to use things to unlock magical objects like abilities. So I think that the flute has to be used in the window. But I think we have to use the string first. You tie the rope snugly to the carving. The end of the rope dangles out the window. Stay of the USA, thanks. There we go. Look, now we have successfully used the flute and become small. Might want to go ahead and save. I wonder if we can... No. The rope now looks incredibly huge and sturdy. Will you go down the rope? Yes. All right, here we go. Escape. And we've conveniently landed ourselves into a hole in the ground. Looking forward to moving to Florida next year. You're able to return to your original size. Yeah, I've only ever been to Florida once, and it was only to visit the theme parks. So I had fun when I was there, but I didn't really see Florida. These gravestones create an eerie atmosphere. I don't think it's possible to go back into the tower now, so I hope we have everything we need. I'm not entirely sure whether or not it's possible to soft lock yourself in this game. A moment ago, that small depression was a huge chasm to you. So now, I'm wondering if we can use this to become small anywhere? No. Well, why did it work up there and down there, but it doesn't work anymore? This is an old grave. It seems to have been neglected for a long time. You cannot even begin to guess how old some of these gravestones are. The iron fence is rusty. It is still quite strong. Getting a lot of sort of repeat text here. The gravestones create an eerie atmosphere. Just don't become one of those Florida man does something crazy news headlines. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. Sorry, I meant not hoping to do. All right, onward. It's a statue made from stone unlike any you have ever seen before. Got a door on each side. It's a statue made from a stone unlike any you have seen before. Well, I mean, that's not true. That's not true. We saw that stone on the first statue we interacted with. Ah. With a grunt and a heave, you systematically rip the boards off. This gravestone gives you an unsettling feeling. Can we dig it up? A drop of liquid sunset spills from the bottle. You're very disappointing. Nothing has happened. I didn't actually expect to pour the to pour the potion onto the grave. I was just hoping to share a drink with the deceased. I mean, I guess that's how you would do it, though, right? All right, well, let's take a look at the double door, which doesn't open. Let's take a look at the single door. Pouring one out for the homies. I guess so. I guess so. Looks like a chapel in here. We've got looks like a ladder to the attic. Stained glass window. Some nice light organ music playing over the intercom. You guys probably can't even hear the music. It is so low I can barely hear it. But if I turn the volume up, I'm gonna get my ears destroyed by every sound effect. I've been watching a lot of old Addams Family on Amazon. It's such a good show. I don't know. I don't know that I have ever seen an episode of the original Addams Family. This game looks absolutely gorgeous. I like it. I think it looks good. It looks good for Nintendo 63. Nintendo 64. You found the dragon tears. Will you take the holy elixir? Sure. You take the bottle. Yeah, I thought it was funny. Nintendo 63. This looks like an old symbol for the one. Okay, is there like a holy book up here? No? Appears to be some sort of pulpit. Alright, so we've got a ladder over here. Any books in the pews? No? So we've got a downward passage and we've got a ladder. I think we'll take the downward passage first. It should have been 63. What is this? Is that a crowbar? Nice. We're playing Half-Life now. The weight of the crowbar in your hand makes you feel somewhat protected. Is the crowbar really a better weapon than a pickaxe, though? Oh, a key. You found a golden key. Will you take the golden key? Yep. You are now a free man. Ha. You hope to one day use this key. Is there another one over here? Why does it look so weird? Oh, it's broken. The peg is broken. So we can go further down. Let's try out the door first. We are now well beyond anything that I remember in this game. See a coffin. Will you open the lid? No. I will save, and then we'll try opening the lid. Rats. Where'd they go? They ran to the corner of the coffin, and then there's not a hole. They just all disappeared. Check out the statue. Same text. Alright. This coffin is locked. Well, wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? I happen to have a key. Scrawled across the cover are the words Family Diary. You want to take the diary? I will borrow this from you. You're unable to remove the book. It will not budge. It is ironic, but it seems the corpse is holding onto it for dear life. Why don't we just pry that out with a crowbar? Dragon tears. With a cautious slurp, you take a small drink of the dragon tears. The aches and pains of your recent ordeals seem to evaporate. With renewed vigor and a fresh outlook, you feel ready to take on the world. Nice. I gotta figure out how to get this book away from this guy. You see an old woman lying in this coffin. Alright, I gotta find a way to get this book away from this lady. I guess she does have a bun on her head. I guess some guys do too. Who gets buried with a book? I mean, I don't know. Look at this. There's a key right here. Found an ornate key. I have a key that looks exactly like this. No joke. He took possession of the ornate key. How did I notice the broken peg and didn't notice the key on the ground? Who locks coffins? As hard as you might try, you discover it's locked and can't be opened. Too distracted by the peg. So is this about you just trying to escape this place? I think pretty much. There is... There is some sort of plot, I expect. I have been trying to follow it, but I mean... It's really loose. It's really thin on the details. So, basically, we were taken prisoner in this castle, and we escaped from our cell, and then we met a ghost who was like, "Come meet us in this tower," and then he vanished, and that's pretty much all that's happened so far. So. There hasn't been a whole lot of story. This church is quite impressive, even in its dilapidated state. Okay, what about this ladder? Ladder looks movable, but is locked somehow. Oh. The chain which connects to the ladder is secured by a nail. Not for long. That is a giant nail. This was a remake. I think it's a sequel to the original Shadowgate, but I don't think that the two games have anything to do with each other. All right, up we go. Feel like I better save. I don't know if I can actually fall through the holes on the roof, but I'm going to assume I can. And try to avoid them. I'm really not seeing anything up here. Looks like the roof might give way under your weight. Well, that's not good. These look like roof shingles. They were apparently left here. Oh. We got a window over here. I pre-ordered the new Pokemon for Switch. I hope it's good. It's been a while since I played one. Yeah, I haven't played... I mean, the only Pokemon game I've played all the way through is Pokemon Blue. I did play a little bit of Gold and a little bit of Heart Gold and Platinum, but I didn't make it all the way through any of those. So it's been a while for me too. I don't know if I'll order I don't know if I'll do the new ones or not. I haven't really decided either way. These old shelves appear to be on the verge of falling down. Oh, good question. I was assuming it was the Diamond or Pearl remake. Arceus. That one I think I will get, but I was thinking about the Diamond and Pearl remakes. There appears to be nothing in this room. How did we get in here? We got in through this door. So we got two more over here. More mice. There's a cover on the barrel. Will you open the cover? Yes. Barrel's full of water. Take a drink. You found a bottle containing oil. Yep. The ball of oil almost slips through your fingers. The walls are particularly devoid of the utensils one would expect to find. About this furnace, nothing useful. Is this a toaster? Heavy iron pot. There's no way that you can carry it. You know, I can carry 40 books around, but one iron pot? Never. Alright, so I assume we'll be coming back for this water. I want to play Legends also. Looks good. Yeah, I think that'll be... I don't know. I hope it's going to be good. I think it has potential. I'm just hoping they don't let us down. Well, maybe if you weren't carrying 40 books, you could carry the pot. Alright, good one. You got me, cows. You got me. I cannot argue with that. Oh, what did that say? This fire burns with an odd color. Never mind that it's burning in a deserted tower. So this is probably when it said there's a fireplace with no chimney. This is probably what they're talking about. This is a big table. It could seat perhaps 12 people. Perhaps. Except there are no seats. You'd all have to be sitting on the table. I don't think that's any way to eat. Everyone said Sword and Shield was bad for the Switch. Yeah, I didn't hear a whole lot of good things about Sword and Shield, so I didn't even really consider playing on myself. I see that you choose the narrow path, young Dell. Will you continue the journey? Here within the Tower of Lackmere are numerous magical devices. They await you. The second floor and beyond contains places where no one other than myself has walked. What awaits you will test your will, nay, not just your will, but your heart as well. I leave you a gift and a task. Should you accept the task, then the gift is yours. But first you must find the gift, call it a test. We will speak again. It's a magical day, fateful findings. Yeah, the purple flames. Purple flames look very magical. My sister loves Pokemon and didn't even finish Sword or Shield. The entranceway to Lackmere's tower is quite grand. Okay. Got some fans. Pipe is unlike anything you've seen before. It is strangely out of place. It's firmly shut. Whether you push or pull, it refuses to budge. That's a quote from a really bad movie. I didn't recognize it. Door on the right first. Nothing. See nothing suspicious. What about this book I'm trying to grab? The title of this book is a little difficult to read. Magical Elixirs. Should you take this faded tome? You bet. Take the book and add it to your collection. We've got here a coffee cup. You found an ornate mug. Will you take the mug? Yes. You decide you might need a cup like this. I bet we can fill that cup up with water, too. You found the official's article. Will you take it? Yep. They need to port this game to the Switch. I need to be able to play this portably because this game would be excellent to have along with you in the restroom if you need reading material. We decide after much debating to take it. Alright, let's put our reading skills to work. I've requested an additional key for the underground tunnel from the old custodian. This is because we have recently lost our only copy. In future, when using this key, please return it to this room. Oh no. I didn't see a key in this room. Magical elixirs. Elixirs and potions have long been a part of the magical culture, but recently the origins and uses of such compounds have been lost and forgotten. This book shall attempt to correct that. The concoction known as Dragon's Tears is one such powerful elixir. We have Dragon's Tears. Created from 1/2 real dragon tears and 1/2 pristine water. Its origin dates back to the Johira and their ministrations to the One. And the One took its mighty creation and caused it to weep. The rain fell and washed his people clean. Because of its holy nature, it has chiefly been used as a means to counter magic. Used in full strength, it has been documented to cleanse tainted and cursed souls. This usage has a direct link to the Book of the One, as cited previously. Alright, so mixed with pristine water. It says, full strength, cleanse tainted souls, means to counter magic. So I'm wondering, we put our dragon tears in the cup with some water and pour that on the purple fire. However, not as well documented as its use in diluted form, for when mixed with other liquids or powders, it can greatly increase that compound's efficiency. That is why it can be used to enhance properties in ordinary liquids. A poison may become more deadly or a healing potion more potent. Even such mundane liquids as water can become potent with the addition of a small amount of dragon tears. However, it should be used sparingly because it is a rare item indeed. That book about magical elixirs, that's a lie. There was only one magical elixir discussed in the book. What about all the other ones? And I'm not seeing a key anywhere, so... Maybe but maybe this is the key that got lost. Because it was on the floor near the broken peg. Whoever was looking for it, they were just like me, and they're like, oh no, the peg's broken, the key is lost, and then they didn't bother to notice the key is on the floor. I bet that's exactly what that is. The name of the book is Acolyte's Diary. Will you take it? Yes. You take the book, feeling a little guilty while you put it away. Okay, what's over here? You found a long, thick strand of hair. Will you take it? Sure. You're amazed at the size of the hair as you take it. You think whoever worked in this office was like sitting here, like, you know, eating a bowl of dinner or something, and then he found that hair in his food and he's like grossed out. He pulled it out of his food and set it on the desk and then just never bothered to throw it away. You think that's how it got there? Paper is a receipt. Will you take it? Oh, it might be. Let's see if this is a receipt for the guy's lunch. Receipt: 1 unicorn hoof, 6 fairy wings, 4 spider's eggs, 1 giant hare, 1 very small rock, 1 extract of newt. 150 gold. I wonder if we're going to have to use this to make something. I mean, he still could have eaten all of those things. My hypothesis doesn't have to be incorrect. I worry about the good Master Lackmere. The pressures which weigh heavily upon him have grown, and yet he bears them better than a man half his age. Then why worry? He was once again summoned to the royal chambers in Gwynenthal. A trivial matter beneath Lackmere's station. It seems that since King Gyre's death, the kingdom has been slowly eroding. Has it only been 3 summers since Gyre died? Still, Lackmere handles the pressures faultlessly and by himself. Ever since King Gyre took ill several years ago, he has closed himself off to those around him. Now the wards and guards stop anyone from going past the 2nd floor in his chambers. I know he does not think too much of his latest acolytes, but he needs to open up and trust us with more. He is called Lackmere the Timeless, but, and I know this is blasphemous, no one lives forever. I hope they didn't eat the very small rock. Well, at least it was only a small one. Okay. I don't remember where any of these doors lead or which way got us here, so, okay. We needed to take the stairs downward. It's been such a long time. We've been in those couple of rooms there for so long. My memory got completely erased. Door won't open. It seems to be rusted. Ha ha ha. Rusted, you say? What about this oil can? You decided to use some oil on the door. I've seen The Wizard of Oz. I know how that works. Nothing useful here. Nothing useful here. Oh, here we go. Have we seen this symbol before? We have. I did see this before. I saw this behind the purple flames upstairs. An object shaped like a star adorns this metal door. Will you take the crest? Yes. Door failed. else to open? Is there like a button press over here? No? No, really? Well, I'm glad we came down here. Magic crest, don't mind if I do. Okay, so let's save, because I feel like I can make a big mistake here. So the game has told us that we need to dilute the dragon tears. And scoop a cup of water. Using the mug, you scoop out some water. Let's go put out that fire. That's the wrong room. Oh, my mental mapping abilities are very wanting. As soon as the water hits the fire, it immediately goes out. And a strange engraving of a star lies against the back of the fireplace. I'm glad I remembered that. You insert the crust and the tower begins to vibrate. Something has turned on. Okay, cool. So, now we need to go all the way back down to that door, I bet. Okay, we still have some water, it looks like. I was wondering if we needed to get some more, but it looks like we still have some. Just checking. I thought maybe something might have changed in here, too. We are moving right along. I was made for exploring spooky, enchanted castles. Ah, my young friend, the path winds around and leads you to here. So you wish your gift? It shall be so if you continue on and accept the task. But know this, halfling, the path becomes treacherous. I spoke of a test. Here it is. It was in my younger days that I devised a maze to confound my enemies. It is this maze that you now enter. The key is to follow the knights. Ah, but which knights? That is the test, for they lead up to my inner chamber. 'Tis the place of my gift and of your choice, so prepare yourself, young one. Mile Hyrule, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. How's the best RPG on the Nintendo 64 going? Is this really an RPG? I would call this more of an adventure game. But it's going well. It's going well. We're moving right along. So far, I've been able to solve the puzzles. Oop. I have made an error. You noticed another room beyond this one. Perhaps it leads to your destination. What? What is going on? So for some reason I've been getting calls from some car insurance place, and I don't even own a car, and I've told them, and they still call me back. It sounds like a scam to me. Ban them. I'm about to get sick of it. I get those scam calls all the time, Derek. Block them and move on. Right on. The 64 had so few RPGs, so I call it an RPG. You just never answer your phone, Mile Hyrule. That's one strategy. That's definitely one strategy. Yeah, I get calls like that all the time too. Okay, so this seems to be just like a pick a path puzzle, so let's just keep picking paths. If it wasn't for work, you wouldn't even have the thing. I am. I actually do not currently own a cell phone. Hey, I think we figured it out. Careful now. You read the ancient writing inscribed on the stone plaque. Each path has a beginning, each path an end. Each path winds round into your destiny it sends. What? Hey, I think we did it. Okay. It's a dream of mine to get to a place in life where I do not need to have a phone of any type. Yeah, I mean, all the it's not like I never have to communicate with anyone, but I just find I can use Skype if I need to make, on the occasions I need to make a call, and I can use email if someone needs to get in touch with me. So I currently don't have one. Great success, GG. Thank you. Thank you for the trophies. Thank you for the GG. Let's see what we got here. More reading material. Don't mind if I do. Personal journal. I like a phone, so I'm okay with it. Oh no, I missed something. You found a vial marked Forest Nectar. Will you take the vial? Yes. I don't know what this is. Looks like we put something in the top part over here, and it's gonna produce an item for us. I wonder what the purpose of this rusted metal device is. It appears this contraption might make something, but what? Yep. So I guess I need to find like a block of wood or something. Do I have an item I want to try putting in here? I don't know. I'm kind of scared to put any of my items in here. I don't think it'll let me waste something. Let's try inserting a coin. A feeling of dread overcomes you as you think about losing such an item. Okay, never mind. How about this? Nope. You got two reasons for your phone: your work and your grandfather. Your grandmother died a few months back, so he texts you when he needs something. I'm sorry to hear that, Mile High Rule. Ulfrin, welcome to the stream. I remember playing this a long, long time ago. Yeah, that's actually same for me. This technically isn't a first playthrough, but it might as well be. I'm pretty sure that I've gone through the whole game, but I was I was very young at the time and made heavy use of a walkthrough, so I don't really remember anything. The first part of the game, the first couple rooms, I remembered pretty well, but we are well beyond anything that is familiar to me. Key to Life, welcome to the stream, Key. Thanks for the magic bean. Oh, I hope it's a good one. We've got I think this is the stink bug or marshmallow. I got marshmallow last time, so my odds are probably not that great. Yeah. Yeah, they're not great. Oh. Oh. It's so gross. It's so bitter. I can't get it all down. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Oh. What a horrible bean. What's it gonna be? No good. Stink bug. Not a good bean. Popping in while I take care of my babies, the Chow in my Sonic game. Well, I'm happy to have you here. Glad I can keep you company while you're hard at work. Stink bug, marshmallow man. I love the marshmallow beans. He had no idea how to cook a thing a few months ago. He cooked a whole chicken with veg a few days ago. I was proud of him. Right on. Cursed bean again. Yep. I feel like they're more often bad than good. With a glance about, you take the elixir, and that was night elixir. So look at what we got here. We've got, oh, never mind. We've got night elixir and liquid sunset. I thought they were all time of day. Excuse me. And what's this? What is this? A pin. Oh. Take the pin, you bet. Your buddy and his wife are ready to have a baby. You said good luck to you. All right on. I hope it works out for them. This pin may one day come in handy. Plus, it's probably mightier than any sword. All right. If an enemy attacks us, we just need to defend ourselves with a pin. This book is memoirs. Will you take it? Yes. You decide after a little bit of debating to take the book. What debating? I knew I wanted that right away. Why is this chair? Every other chair is pushed right up to the desk. This one is... Chair gives you a leg up. You scan the room from your lofty position. Huh? Okay. mean, there's like, is this a thing on the ceiling? You wonder what the pattern on the ceiling might mean. I mean, it looks like a hole in the ceiling. I don't have anything that I can use, though. Alright. So, I didn't expect to stand on the chair. That's interesting. I just wanted to make a big deal that whoever was here was not tidy because they didn't put it back under the desk like all the others. Oh my goodness, we've got even more reading material. You found something called the Inner Chamber. We found out my wife got pregnant last week. No one knows yet. Shh. Congratulations, Mile High Roll. I'll try and keep that under wraps. I'll try and make sure that no one on the internet knows. That's the strangest looking pen I've ever seen. I think it was just upside down. Have you played Shadowgate on NES? I played the Game Boy port of Shadowgate from the NES. I believe the Game Boy Color version is the same game, just ported over. Again, I played it when I was really young, and probably, I used a walkthrough to get through all of it, if I even got through all of it, so I don't really remember it. The only thing, I remember two things about Shadowgate on the NES. Spoilers, there's a key under a skull right at the beginning, and when you die, the Grim Reaper says to you, "It's a sad thing your journey has ended here," which I always took to be an insult. Saw someone play a modern game called Amnesia. Gameplay reminded me so much of a modernized Shadowgate. Ooh. So I've actually heard of, is that I think I've heard of that Amnesia. I haven't seen any of the game or played it, but I think I've heard of it. And if it's like Shadowgate, it might be a good time. All right, you can now learn about the verses this speaks of. And we've got, this is the first piece of furniture. This is the second piece of furniture we've been able to walk on. The other was that chair over there. Faint smell of old chemicals comes from this unadorned dish. So I think I actually kind of know what this is about, although I don't know exactly what to do. Let's check out our new reading material. Inner Chamber. You shall make the light of the stars and open the portal with help from the One and the Four Orders. The Inner Chamber shall open its door. I think we put something in this bowl and it makes something happen over here. And we get to go through this door. Let's keep reading. The time has come and I am prepared. I must return to my rest. Some will assume it death, but it is not. It is a sleep of restoration. I grow with regrets, many regrets. I regret the passing of King Jair. The boy was always like a son to me, even in old age. Many regrets. I regret that I could not hold the circle of 12 together, that Talamar turned to the black arts and became the Warlock Lord. I regret that I could not destroy him, and that even now his prison deteriorates. But my biggest regret is that I do not have a student to pass on my secrets to. All have failed to live up to the task, all except for one who shows promise. Belzar. He is a talented youth hungry for knowledge. And it is that hunger that leads him astray. He has begun a journey down a deadly road, that of the black arts. He does not heed me, and that brings me grief. Perhaps one day another will come to revive magic in the land once I am gone. Oh, that was going to be a joke, but you decided not to finish because the punchline is to adults only. Well, I appreciate your restraint, Mile High Roll. Thank you. I can barely take the stress of taking care of myself. Add a kid to the mix would not be good. I'm the same way. I'm like, what do I do with this kid? I'm never having any kids. Fair enough. That another dimension exists, I have no doubt. Night after night, tome after tome, I came to realize one thing. To reach the other side would require a juxtaposition of time and place and magic. Assuming that contact is not possible any time or any place, I quickly dispelled the common theories. It was not until I cleared my mind that these things that I laid hold of these things that I laid hold of the answer. Here it is, plain as day, and free of the laws of physics. There must be a channel for our will to pull their will to us. I speak of the wills of the dead, of course. Their attachments to this world shine like a beacon. The channel can see this beacon. The ring of the dead is that channel. But the ring is not enough. Their will must be as great as ours. They must want to seek us out. As much as we seek them, they will seek us from an adjoining world of darkness, which is to be both abhorred and revered. Straddling these worlds means to put oneself in an ambiguous position of belonging to both dimensions, yet belonging to neither. The ring opens the door, and this door may beckon one to enter, perhaps never to return. If I, Lackmere, fear the ring, should not the whole world tremble also? I will steal it away from its brother and sister in a place of safekeeping, and I shall call that place the inner chamber. Woe to any who seek it within this tower. Oh no. Oh no, I don't know what to do. Too scared and confused to try anything yet. I need more information. I think I have missed something. Alright. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to try every item we have. Ho, here we go. The machine greedily takes the iron bar and begins grinding. The grinding whir. The machine completes its task and spits something out. It's a key. Appears to be the end of the contraption. What? Oh. Machine deposits a freshly crafted key. Yep. Thank you. You now possess a rather lovely small key. Alright, let's see if there's anything else we can grind into a key. I doubt it. Oh. It's given us a different message now. Alright, so this is done. By the way, I'm going back to sleep. Woke up and made some toast. Decided to stop in while eating it and say hi. This channel is a fun place. Good times are had here. Appreciate you all. Goodbye. Well, thank you, Mile High Roll. Thank you. I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad that you thought of us. And I hope that you sleep well. Awake, feeling rested and relaxed and restored, my friend. So, I think this is a keyhole. I can't use it here. Huh. Can I get closer to it? Alright, I'm going to save the game because I kind of have a feeling I may end up killing us. We've got 4 potions. We actually have water too. Can we use the water? Water's a curious salty taste because it's been laced with dragon tears. I didn't actually mean to drink the water. Forest nectar? When we pour the liquid out, smoke rises and quickly fills your lungs. Oh! No good. See, I was worried. I was worried something like that would happen. It's alright. It's alright. We can jump right back into the game. So, forest nectar is no good. Drink the liquid. It has no particular taste, but it makes you feel quite odd. Oh. Oh, my controls are all mixed up. Hey. Smoke rises and the ceiling now transforms into the starry night sky. Oh, my controls are still messed up. Oh, hang on. I just need to drink dragon tears. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. See, I thought now we got like a button or something over here. Various sized holes dot the ceiling of the room. We have a small hole in the red star. Yeah, and now we use our newly minted key. Or a faint click as if a lock opened somewhere. I just got lucky with the combination of, can I take the key back? No. Huh. With a combination of liquids. I feel like there's something in the game that must tell us, like, what order to use those in, but I didn't find it, or if we read it, it didn't stand out to me. Hey, look, we got some rings. Oh, oh. So we've got green, red, and blue. I seem to recall the blue ring. Oops. I seem to call the blue ring being a insanity punishment. Take the ring, put it in your pocket. So we probably don't want to put that on. A red ring. Place the ring on your finger. You see a familiar apparition appear. Well done, Dell. It is good that you continue to follow this narrow path. You are the first person in decades to see my inner room. Your steadfastness has earned you this gift. The ring will open your eyes, and the dead will be made known to you. But beware, while you are wearing the ring of the dead, the living will fade away. And so you have the gift, but what of the task? Behold, look beyond these walls to see what transpires outside. Yes, this very moment, the pieces are moving into place for the final game. This man's name is Belzar. He is a sorcerer and was once a disciple of mine. I know his plans. He wishes to free the Warlock Lord from his otherworldly prison. This must never be, for the Warlock Lord's power is great, and his purpose is evil. I know this because he was one of the Circle of 12. Yes, he was my brother. But this matters not, for if Belzar ushers him back into this world, we will fall. And the world will fall with us, but Dell, there are things Belzar doesn't know. He thinks the staff is found, but it is hidden still. And the last dragon, the lone survivor, also lives. You must seek out the dragon, and there you shall find the power which may thwart this. Alas, I can help but little, for reasons which shall soon become clear. For I live in the world of spirits, and I walk among them as one of their own. But I will say this, seek out Dorn in the first tower, he may help you. Is this the end already? I don't think so. Okay, so we got a ring, found a green ring. Take the green ring, you bet. You now own a green ring. Okay, so we've got the Ring of the Dead, which we are currently wearing. Put on the Ring of the Dead. No, now we're wearing the Ring of the Dead. So, if we're wearing the Ring of the Dead, we can talk to ghosts. what we're going to do, we're going to save the game, and we're going to try out the insanity ring. As soon as you put the blue ring on, you begin to itch uncontrollably. Okay. Okay, all it's done is mess with my controls. What if I drink some of this? Nope. Nope. Well, that was underwhelming. And what's the green ring do? You put on the green ring and the room begins to swim and you fall to the floor. The green ring will kill you. Yeah, just a cutscene. There aren't a whole lot of those in this game, I don't think. Alright. So, Ring of the Dead equipped. Let's go look for ghosts. We already know where one, maybe two ghosts are. You hesitate as you enter this room. The feeling here is quite strange. I think I'm going the wrong way. Your chow is evolving. Congratulations. I walked out a door and then I looked around and got confused and ended up walking back in the same door. I might know where 3 ghosts are. Now that I think about it. Something's blocking this door from the other side. I don't know how to get out of this tower, though. Oh, from the other side. Never mind. I was going to try using a key. I guess we have to backtrack. I don't know, this Ring of the Dead doesn't seem to be, like, all that special. So far, I've only been able to use it to talk to a ghost I could already talk to. Better save before we fall through the roof. This pew is too close to the wall here. I can't actually walk through. Oh. Is that the nail I pulled out before? See a crudely fashioned nail. Cool. That's a cool detail. You scoop up the nail and take it with you. That's a cool detail. So just if you weren't here before, we pried that nail out on the wall earlier with a crowbar, and it must have fallen down from up there to over here. I figured it just vanished from existence. The world's largest nail. That's right. Let's see if we can talk to this corpse. Oh, we can. Traveler, maybe you can help. My name is Jezebel. I have a son, Saul, who used to seek gold and gems with his partner Lucas. One snowy night, he came home with a strange, dead look in his eyes. Within days he was gone. I haven't seen my boy or his friend since. A fortnight after he left, I grew sick with the Black Death. So please, young man, do a heartbroken one favor. Find my son Saul, and please give him this pendant. It was my favorite. He may recognize it. Please seek him out. This may help you too. My diary. Please find my boy. She gives you the pendant. I think Saul murdered his friend, and that's the ghost we saw in the caves. Please, young one, find my son who left me on that fateful night. My pendant, give him my pendant. He will know when he sees it. Okay, but I want this, I just want this book. I'm not trying to talk to you anymore. You told me to take the diary, didn't you? Oh, maybe I have to... There we go. The spirit relinquishes the diary. Month of Trawl, 7th day. Festival had come and gone. I have just celebrated a joyless high winter without my husband. This year has been particularly bad, and of Saul I miss him terribly. The nights have been long and lonely since he left me 3 months before. He is off again seeking his fortune. I believe it's gold and gems this time, he said. Said he wants me to be proud of him, that he wants me to live in comfort. What use is comfort if I have no one here to share it with? I miss my boy terribly. Mordor has tried again to cheer me up. The one, bless him, he has tried hard to keep me company this last season. That innkeeper has been the only bright spot for me. Month of Trawl, 8th day. My boy's come home. I am giddy with delight. Although he seems different this time, I asked him what he'd found, and the strange thing is, he lied to me. The boy can do as he pleases, but to lie to me, he has never done that. He has never needed to do that. He said he found nothing, but I saw him carrying something long and thin into his room. He must be sick. He is acting so strange. Month of Trawl, 12th days. Things have gotten worse. My joy over having my boy back has faded. I do not know him anymore. He's changed, gloomy, secretive. What worries me most is that he hasn't mentioned Lucas. I am afraid. Month of Trawl, 13th day. Saul has left. Just left. No note, just gone. Mortar has confirmed this, saying that Saul was at his inn, all packed for traveling. He met a dwarven soldier who left with him. Month of Troll, 23rd day. No word from Saul. I have had little energy left. The healer says I may have contracted the Black Death. I care not what happens anymore. I just miss my boy. I fear the rumors are true, that my boy has left to join that evil wizard's company. I pray that it is not so, that my boy is not in league with that snake. I grow weary. I think I shall sleep, and perhaps dream of seeing my boy again. Alright, so we'll find an innkeeper. Seems pretty straightforward. There's no ghost over here too, is there? No. I don't remember what was down here if we go further. With a twist and a turn, you soon learn the key does not work. I like that it still makes a sound like you are actually trying to use the key. It's a nice little touch. Look, halfling, look at one who was a disciple of Lakmir. Look at one who betrayed him. I left him for a world that no one should see, that one should never see, the world of black magic. And black magic never leaves a person once they look into its deep abyss. Nay, my soul can never be redeemed. Dragon tears fall, and calm settles over the grave. Ah, the dragon tears have cleansed my soul. You have done it, halfling. You have done what I could not do myself. A quest, you say, to enter the towers? Yes, I will gladly help you. First, find the Stone of Thirst, and then head for the reservoir. Stone of Thirst, reservoir. You will know the reservoir when you see it, halfling. But you must know the incantation. That incantation is Nomain Ra. Don't forget it. Together the stone and the words of power are bound. You will find what you need once the stone has done its good work. Okay. He's just sort of repeating the same information, it appears. Alright, I don't know when we're going to use that information. Why does it look like the pathway just goes right up to the wall? Is there a secret door? I think there could be a secret door over there. Oh no, is there going to be a ghost at every grave? I am a sorcerer. When I was young, I longed to be like the great sorcerer Lakmir. I remember training and learning with my fellow sorcerers day and night. Then one day I was allowed to undertake the challenge of the Tower Trials. It was the day I'd prepared for my whole life. It did not, however, go as I hoped. I failed miserably. I answered what I knew was right. Later I discovered the truth. Someone had tampered with the trials. I do not know how. I will find whoever did this. Yes, I will find them and make them pay. Are you thinking of undertaking the challenge of the Tower of Trials? Then be careful, for that which you know will not be true. Who are you who disturbs the sleep of the one whose wounds do not heal? Who are you who disturbs the sleep of the one who has fought the sorcerer of black magic? I speak of Belzar, of course, who rose in power after Lakmir faded from the land. My colleagues and I dared to fight him to crush his ambition, but we were naive. We never knew that Belzar, who had bathed in dark waters, possessed such power. Flee from him, traveler, as the night flees from the morning sun. And if he catches you, bow before him and hope that he has mercy on your soul and kills you quickly. Traveler, cast your eyes away from me, for I had no power against the Witch King. Yes, the Witch King, or as men call him, the Warlock Lord. His power was too great. Even Lord Gyre failed to destroy him, but rather he was simply banished. But the Warlock Lord's power lived on through his deadly minions. When Lord Gyre confronted these demons, not even the staff could stop it. Aided by the spirit of the Witch King, the demons struck out at him with insane fury. Lord Gyre was driven back, the staff of thunder falling from his grasp. The staff may have been lost, but we could not afford to lose Lord Gyre. I acted as a shield to protect him and was burned by the creature's hellfire. Traveler, avenge me, destroy he who is now sealed at the bottom of the world. He whose dark eyes I can still see, whose fire I still feel. I don't know if I'm supposed to be... Am I supposed to be pouring dragon tears on everybody? Nope. Very ominous. Kinda is. A visitor, it's been so long since I've had someone to talk to. In the past, when people mentioned wealth, they thought of Aristolin. I always had many friends about me. They were all eager to fall into favor with me. But that was when I was alive. In death, no one even looks my way. They divided up my fortune on the day of my death, all except for what I hid. The fools had no idea that they would not see my greatest wealth. Not a one visited my grave, and not a one will find my hidden treasure. Oh yeah? Sounds like the kind of guy who would like an ancient coin. Oh. This grave has been neglected for a long time. How can I... How can I un-neglect it? I need like a flower or something, right? Hang on, what did this say? It's locked and can't be opened. And neither of my keys worked, right? What did it say? You're amazed that the frayed twine held your weight. Same dialogue, but wobbly this time. You're right. I am feeling quite perplexed. There's not another key over here, is there? That would really be something. I seem to have missed something, and... this can't be good. Let's fall just to see what happens. That's what happens. Foolishly, you take a step into midair, gravity takes over, and you plummet. You have a quick, irrational thought as you fall. Watch out for that first step. You quickly meet the ground with a meaty thud. Well, at least we're able to have a sense of humor about things, right? Meaty thud is such a choice of words. I'll say. I am well and truly at a loss for what to do or where to go. I'd prefer not to leave off in a state of perplexedness, but it is getting to be close to that time. I'm going to wander a little bit longer, though. I'm also worried. I'm also worried that when we save and quit, the next time we come back to this, we're going to find that our save file has disappeared. I sure hope it's still there for you. Me too, because I'm going to be quite upset if it isn't. I don't know why I'd be getting error messages from this memory card, because it worked just fine for, Castlevania. Hey, I made it back through. Well, I thought I remembered the path we took the first time, and it turns out I did. But yeah, that part is really confusing. I don't, I mean, if you remember Kirby, I don't like pick a path, and we could have been stuck there for forever. Well, it would appear that I didn't miss anything back here in this tower. Um, hmm. Unless there's just like a key or an object that we were supposed to find. Can I take this key back now? Okay, that undoes everything. Okay, it just did the same. So adding them in a different order doesn't do anything different. Yeah, no. The game wasn't very clear about what to do next, and everywhere I go, there it's blocked off. I would have thought that we activated that machine, right? Why didn't this I would have thought this door would have become unlocked. This has to be decipherable. People have beaten this game before. There's got to be a way to figure this out. There's no, like, ghosts in the church anywhere? Looks like this pew would break if you sat in it. Hmm. Hey, ghost guy, can you help me, figure out what I'm doing wrong? None of my keys work anywhere? I don't see any other doors. I can't climb back up the thread. There's a rich ghost. Take a look at what these guys were saying again. Avenge me. Still feels the fire, huh? How about some water with dragon tears? I gotcha. Your hidden treasure, which you need a golden key for. No. Which you need a giant's hair for. Your pen, that was your gold, your greatest treasure. What? My goodness, so my water softener apparently is doing its periodic flushing cycle, but this is the first time I've ever heard it happen in the new house. Cue several panic moments trying to figure out why sudden water noises. Oh man. I've had You put the pendant on and feel the old woman's spirit. Huh. Flee. I don't know, my friends. I think I'm lost. Hello, Grape Sody. This is Shadowgate. Castlevania was at the top of the stream, and we're actually very near the end of tonight. We're not near the end of this game. I'm actually just kind of lost in the game, unfortunately. But normally I would have wrapped up, like about 15 minutes ago, and I've kept going because I don't want to save the game somewhere where I'm just completely lost and don't know what to do, but that might be my only choice. The NES Shadowgate? Yeah. I played the Game Boy port of it. But I was real young, and I'm sure I used a walkthrough to get anywhere through it, so I wouldn't say that even though I have played it, I wouldn't say that I had the proper experience. I'm just so perplexed. There are two... The only passageways that I see that can possibly be taken are... Well, there are 3 places. Maybe 4. There's a barricaded door, so I don't have any hope of getting through that. There are 2 locked doors, and I have 2 keys, but neither key works on either door. And there's this rope here, but you have to be miniature to climb it, and I can't shrink down again. I mean, is there somewhere else in the game with sunlight so that I can be small? Doesn't seem to do anything anywhere. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm completely lost. I'm lost and confused. I don't think I'm gonna make any more. I don't think I'm gonna make any more progress in this game. Double check these rooms real quick. There's a lot of items. Yeah, I've got a lot of inventory. Something is different. All of my blank books are no longer blank. Look at this. See, look, blank book. Right here, it's right in the middle. There are 3 books on either side and a note on the left. But when I put the ring on, same book is now Secrets of the Staff. Oh my goodness, now I've got more reading to do. Feels like a huge breakthrough. It does. It does. And I actually think I'm just going to save this reading for the next time we play this. Because it is time that we wrap this stream up. And now I've got 4 books that used to be blank that I've got to read. If I read them now, I'm just going to forget what they tell me. And I won't be able to make use of it by next time. Even like in Mint, Secrets of the Staff. I don't remember what the other ones were. Which ones were blank. But okay, so we've got some of our blank books have become non-blank books. Let's see if this looks any different. Nope. So we'll leave that off. I'm really hoping my memory card behaves. Save the data, yeah. So I'm kind of thinking that what we're actually going to do, I think I'm going to amend the schedule for this week, and we'll see. We'll see. My plan now is I think we're going to try and play this game again tomorrow night, because I'm worried about taking big breaks in between sessions with the memory card being potentially untrustworthy. So what we'll do is we'll try to play this game again tomorrow night. And if we finish the game, then maybe we'll play Haunted Castle afterwards. And if we don't, then Haunted Castle will get bumped to Friday. If we try to play this tomorrow night and the save file is gone, then we'll play Haunted Castle instead. But yeah, when I turned it on, it kept telling me there was no memory card, and then I told it to repair the memory card, and it started to work. But I don't really trust it. I have a feeling that when I turn this, when I turn this off and leave it off for a while and try to reload it, that it's going to give me that same no memory card message, and the save file is going to be gone. So since I can't trust it, we'll try and play this again tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. So if you tune in tomorrow, and I hope you do, please just be willing to be flexible, because things may not go the way that we want. But that's it for tonight's stream, my friends. I greatly appreciate having you here with me. Thank you for keeping me company and checking out the adventure. We couldn't pull off that new PB in Castlevania, but hope springs eternal, I guess. Hopefully you had some fun exploring this spooky castle with me, and hopefully you'll tune in for another stream. I do all kinds of different stuff, big variety on my channel, retro games, mostly original hardware, almost every night, 11 p.m. Central Time to about 4 a.m. Central Time, if you're not familiar with what we're up to. We've also got a Discord you're welcome to join. You just got to whisper me a request for an invite, and I'll whisper a link back to you. If you'd like to know the schedule in advance, the always changing, unreliable schedule, or to chat with other members of the community when I'm not streaming, then those are options for you. But yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting with me. Grape Sody, sorry you didn't get to see a whole lot of the stream, but I'm really glad you stopped by. And Cows, I've been enjoying having you along for the adventure as always. Looking forward to more tomorrow. I really hope it works. I really hope it works and we get to do more tomorrow. So thank you, my friends. If you want to stay on the line, I'll look for a raid target for us. Let me just see if anyone I know is streaming. And if they are they doing something that we would like to tune in for? Yeah, there's a couple people I know on. Good night, Key. Thank you for hanging out with us as well. Good night to you as well. All right, so why don't we head in the direction of Bel Air Jeff? He's the only one playing a game I'm interested in right now. He's actually playing Symphony of the Night. I don't know if it's his first playthrough or not, but he's working on it, and he's not as far along as I am yet, so nothing should be spoiled for me. So why don't we hop over to his stream and keep him company for a while. And that's it, my friends. Thank you for being here. I hope I get to see you again. Until we see each other again, take care, enjoy the rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the other side of the raid.